Hi everyone, welcome to my August sewing plans. I am so excited to get back into doing sewing plans. I haven't really done it for a while because I have been in a sewing rut, and the reason why I've been in a sewing rut is because my serger broke and I don't feel like sewing anything because I love the way that a serger finishes your items. So because of that, I wasn't in the mood to sew, but I still have been sewing here and there. So everything that you will see on my channel moving forward until I get my serger, I will be working with knit fabrics because knits don't freeze. If you are new here, I'm Catherine and I make sewing quick and easy. I will show you patterns as well as the fabrics that I intend to use for each make. The first pattern that I have is McCalls 7386, and that is this learn to sew pattern, and that is how it looks, and that is the line drawings. I'm thinking about making C, D, and E. Lately I've been into skirts and dresses. I used to always like pants, but for some reason I think I'm branching off from that. Or is it the opposite? Anyway, probably because it's some I like dresses. Those three makes, I'm thinking about using this fabric here, and you would remember this fabric in my fabric haul. I have 3 yards, so that should be more than enough to make that dress as well as the 2 skirts. And again, this is a double brush poly fabric. The next pattern that I have is my Butterick 6859, and I'm going to make that dress. Now I made this dress some time back, but I think I cut out a size that was too big for me, and the fabric was already stretchy, so it just had a lot of gaping in the back and I was not happy about it, and I have not worn that dress since. So I'm going to attempt to redeem myself, and I'm going to make that dress because I love the way it looked. It had a lot of gaping in the back. That is Butterick 6859, and these are the line drawings. And the fabric that I chose is this colorful double brush poly, and I think all of these fabrics that I'm going to show you, they are about double brush poly. Normally I cut a size 14, I'm going to cut a 12, and if I normally cut a 12, I'm going to cut a 10. That way it will fit me the way I want it to fit me. All right, and see, so I'm probably going to cut the 10. I don't remember what size I cut last time, but I will look at the finished garments and the amount of ease that they have allocated, and that will help me to determine what size I need to cut. I should have written that on the pattern, you know. That would have made a lot of sense, and then I would know, hey, not to cut that. Got 1.5 yards, so that should be more than enough. Okay, so the next thing that I'm thinking about making is New Look 6482, and those are the line drawings. I'm going to try to make the dress, the duster, and the top. The fabric that I'm going to use is this tie-dye fabric. This is 3 yards, so this should be more than enough. Even if I just make the duster and the dress. Now, I don't think I have plans to wear them together. I probably will wear them separately. So for the top, if this doesn't work, I'm going to use this cami fabric to make the top. And then with the rest of the cami fabric, I'm going to attempt to make a romper. That is it for my sewing makes. Miss, you ain't make them yet. That is it for my sewing plans, and so hopefully I can get through all of my sewing plans. Like, I am so excited when I start. You know, you want to get all of your pieces out, and then sometimes life happens, and then me knowing me, I get in my mood, and then that's it. Once I get in my mood, everything shut down. Try not to be too ambitious, because sometimes I could get really ambitious. I might try to do 20 things and then end up doing like 5 or 6. I will see you in the next video. Be blessed. Bye.